So we're back here at the House of Hives. I reckon that was kind of cool. Last time we didn't actually get to this kitchen cupboard because it's kind of like a top bar hive in a cupboard. So I thought it might be pretty groovy to show you. But these girls, well, when I was here, the reason we didn't show you last time we were here, they were totally pissed off. And they were basically trying to eat me, which was kind of stupid. So I thought we'd better leave them alone. But so we'll see what happens. So if they get a bit stupid, we might leave them alone again. But if not, we'll show you what a natural top bar hive looks like. There we go. The cupboard of bees. Crazy shit. We'll just give them a little bit of puff of smoke. Chill them down a bit or stir them up. Whichever, I'm not sure. Might make them stupid. I don't know whether that was a good idea or not. They were nice and relaxed and now they got a bit silly. Like I said, these have got some serious anger management problems, these bees. But it's kind of cool. If we don't do anything else, we don't do anything else. I just want to show you inside the cupboard. There's nothing in the drawer, except for a few dead bees. Anyway, let's see what's in here. I reckon this is where they start at this end. Oh golly, this is where it ends. Hey, look at that. We might collect some of this honey at this end. I wonder where the brood chamber is. That's the next excitement. We need a bigger box. We need several boxes. Maybe we could take the whole cupboard. Nah. That's a stupid idea. So I'm thinking we'll start at that end and we'll get a bit of this honey. But I reckon the real nest is just in here. So I think, but I don't know. We don't really know until we start pulling shit out, do we? Golly. Go on, off you go. Leave your honey stores. Go, run, run, rabbits, run. I think it might actually go heaps back that way from the whole angle. Yum, 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 yum. There's a lot of honey in this box. Wow. Maybe we'll have to have fridge honey or cupboard honey. Ha! Here's the new, where they've got to the end of their new stuff that they're building. See, they're building all the new honey here, honeycomb. Apparently the interesting thing, smarter blokes than me have measured this, that when they are just building the honey, like the honeycomb or the wax foundation comby bits, just for honey storage, they actually make them slightly bigger so they get a bit more honey per centimetre. Whereas the brood area is smaller bits. So that's kind of cool. I don't know who sat down and measured that shit, but apparently that's what they reckon. These girls are definitely not as friendly as the fridge bees. I mean, they were really angry when we were here before, but they're a little bit more chilled out than they were because it's a bit more of a relaxed day. But I reckon that's a kind of cool traffic. Look at that. That's like a bee freeway. Since we've got this cool idea with rubber bands, we thought we might actually put the brood comb on the frames in the swarm catching box. Well, this is not necessarily a swarm. this is a nest. Anyway, we thought, because otherwise sometimes when you don't actually have the brood nest separated, the bees can't get in there and keep them warm and keep them cosy or keep them fed. So we thought we'd give that a crack. I don't know. What do you reckon? We'll see what happens anyway. This is obviously old comb that they've moved on from. Moved on to the new bits there. Not exactly sure what happens in a natural nest as to what they do. Do they go back and store honey in that later or what? Don't know. I don't think I've ever pulled a box. I don't think I've ever pulled a cupboard of bees apart before, so I don't really know either. I wonder what sort of messed up chemicals were stored under this thing before this. There's a fair array of bees in here anyway. Oh my God. They haven't got any brood yet, so there's a little bit of brood there. Not very much yet. Was this your idea? Yes. Hey. I'm thinking I'm just going to put that comb in there. You're wondering why I'm not putting it on the thing, but I'm going to. I thought I'll put it in there and let some of the bees get in the box first. before we actually get too excited. Up, up, up. Help! There's a bit more of the... I think we're getting to the nesty bit now, mate. I reckon when they have a neighbourhood meeting after this, when we go, they're going to be really upset. If you're wondering why we're not using the bee vacuum cleaner down here, it's because we haven't got any power. I'm thinking we probably, if I'd known it was going to be this crazy, maybe we would have gone and bought a generator and actually brought it with us. I guess it doesn't really matter which way you go about it, it's going to be silly. You won't get stuck. Oh, I tell you, they're angry. Shit! No! Shit! Okay, this is a stupid option. I'm seriously getting stung here. Told you these girls were shitty. Mind you, I'd be shitty too. I've come up with a slightly different idea. Since we're getting stung even through my leather gloves. Even my cameraman's getting stung, so that's fair. At least that's something good. I'm thinking, because I'm pulling out this brood comb to put on these things, and the girls are going so psycho for it, I thought, well, why don't we just put them back actually in the nest? And while we're working on the next bit, they can run onto this stuff, and then we'll put them straight in the box without disturbing them. That might work. I don't know whether any of this is a good idea. It's a fucking stupid idea, really. Ow. I just don't blame them. Shit, it hurt. Guess I'd sting me too if I could. Just imagine that. Someone come around to your house. Now we're going to go to this next part here, and there's all these bees that have gone completely off tap. But all the nurse bees have run down in the bottom there as well, and I'm thinking, well, they might as well run back onto those frames, then we'll put the frames into our catching box, rather than having a big pile of frames, a whole pile of brood in there. Hopefully that'll work, but I don't know. Well, I think the vacuum cleaners are definitely a fucking much better option than this insanity. Well, I'd shut the door. Maybe they'll be going, look, look, the humans have all fucked off. Ah! No, we haven't. But anyway, we bloody well should, because look at them. Tell you what, not friendly. Whose idea was it to be a beekeeper anyway? Goodness me. I can blame it on you internet people for this. Anyway, keep on watching us. You never know what sort of stupid shit we're going to get up to. Help. I feel like I'm going to swell up. I've got poison running through me veins. Rightio. Well, I think the vacuum cleaner was definitely a better option. I think we'll stick that down there. Something like that. And then we'll see if the girls run onto that one. So we're definitely going to end up with some covered honey. We didn't get much fridge honey, but anyway, we decided to wreck this poor bloody home. Yeah. Ah, right out there. That is crazy shit. I think they're planning on moving them out of this house, so that's the thing. So I thought, well, I guess we'll give it a crack, see if we can't rescue some of them. Oh, I think I found a treasure. No, just a bottle. Well, that's an old sauce bottle. It's surprising it wasn't a bottle of detergent, isn't it? Look at it go. Oh my lord. How much more of this crap we've got in here, boys and gals? Shit. Is that crazy saying that you're always on about? Pain is temporary, film is forever. Well, I don't know about that just right now. pain might be a bit more than temporary, just this particular minute. I don't know what you call it a brilliant idea. I've had an idea. I'm just thinking, since we've brought the frames down, and we've got to, I don't know, we've got half the nest destroyed. I have no idea where the bloody queen is. She'd be probably hiding down a hole here somewhere. So I was just thinking, maybe what we might do is we might put the brood comb and some honey, or we've got plenty of honeycomb here anyway that they can clean up, and put the brood comb in this end on the frames, and then we'll come back in a week or two and just pick the whole bolus up, and maybe that would, I don't know. What's the worst thing that can happen? We can't mess them up much more than we already have, can we? Definitely. Well, anyway, I think that was a lot bigger cupboard full of crap than I had expected. So, I reckon, summing up, the vacuum cleaner is definitely the way to go, because then you can catch the girls before they all end up in the air like this, because this is just ridiculous. And it's all a bit bloody pointless, really, when they do that. As you would have seen, we got ourselves in a little bit of a pickle in our kitchen cupboard. So we're going to go in here and have a bit of a look and see whether the girls have decided to run onto their frames. And so then we can put them in a box and we can take them home. And I'm kind of thinking that it should be rather groovy to put these girls in a top bar beehive, because they're kind of already used to going sideways instead of up and down. So I don't know, that might be a groovy idea. So that's half the reason I'm motivated about getting them out of this cupboard, because I thought they'd be top bar material. Look at that. Lids, blibs open to lofty ambition, it reckons here. Anyway, that's one of their political mob. I'm just reading the paper and I'm just thinking to myself, wasn't that so long ago, and there's, I don't know if it was a song or a saying when it goes something about yesterday's news is today's fish and chips wrapper. Well, yesterday's news at the minute is today's lighting up your smoker. If I can get it lit, that is. Beautiful. Maybe I'll put it over there, I won't smoke myself so much. Oh, get out. Look at that, it chases you. Knows where you are, wants to get in your eyes. Anyway, I was saying earlier that I'm going to put these girls in a top bar beehive, but if you know anything about top bar beehives, they're not terribly transportable, so I thought I'd just bring one of me paradise boxes, and hopefully they'll be able to breathe a bit, because now they've got the mesh in the bottom. So normally you put swarms in a, you know, like a catching box with a thing on the, you've seen us catch the swarms, and they've got the lid on with the so they can breathe. Well, these girls are actually on some frames in the kitchen cupboard, because I bloody hope they have run onto the frames, otherwise that'll be completely crap, because I didn't bring the lid for the swarm catching bit. Maybe I'll have to take my hat off and stick them in that. Actually, a better idea. They'd go better in my cameraman's hat. We'll see what sort of trouble we can get into, won't we? Don't tell them we're here, all right? I don't know. What are we going to call these? This is a sinking feeling, because these guys are in the sink. Give them a little bit of smoke. I don't know if you remember, but we actually pulled the bits apart and left some frames at the back of the box, back of the cupboard. So hopefully they're all on that, but we'll find out in a minute when we open the door. All will be revealed. So anyway, this is our other extraction method without a bee vacuum cleaner. So the bee vacuum cleaner has had its issues, but we've tweaked it a bit and it's been heaps good. But this little thing here, our generator didn't want to drive the vacuum cleaner. So we're in the middle of the donga and we thought, well, stuff it. We better not drive back here again, even though we ended up driving back here again. So here we are. We probably could have just saved it all up and done it in one trip, but hell, where would be the fun in that? All we've got to do is hope they're just not all a whole heap of pissed off little girls by themselves. So hopefully we'll give them a little bit of smoke, and we're going to try not to pull it apart too badly. We're just going to hopefully put all the frames in this box and take the queen and the girls with us, but we'll see what happens. Okay, go. So, I wonder if these girls are like living in paradise. We've got, I don't know what you'd call under the sink. I guess that would be under the sink to paradise. Hell, that's nearly a song. Someone could write that shit. Not me, because I can't sing for crap. I don't think, maybe we didn't put a frame there. Shit, I don't remember. Yeah, well, there's too much goes on, lad. What are we going to do? These ones here don't look like they're real busy, but they are a bit busy. Oh, come on. Oh. Help, help, help. Shit, ladies. What are you doing? Pop you in there. Here they come. Anyway, we'll pop them in there. I don't know whether we're going to see Her Majesty. Oh, look, they look pretty organised. I think these girls are just a little bit toey. We've probably fucked with their heads a little bit lately. No way they're in the cupboard, it's nice and warm in there. On the roof. We might as well get them, pop them in here. I don't know, everybody's bloody upset here. Nobody's happy with him, Johnny. Fucking hell. Oh, the things you do, honestly. Well, this your idea? So they've cleaned all the honeycomb that we left at the other end, stored it back up here. I don't know, I don't think they've brought enough boxes. We still need the bloody vacuum cleaner, because they're all down here like crazy. Maybe what we'll do is we'll put this box over there, open the front bit, and we'll see whether the girls that are in here run out or whether the girls that are over there run in. I don't know, what do you reckon? Whether they're running in or running out. Whew. Well, while we let them figure themselves out, have a look at them in the window. They're totally not impressed. Holy shit. The things that go on with beekeeping, it's just a little bit silly, isn't it? Honestly. Anyway. You people out there on the internet, you wouldn't realise how much fun we get to have your honey made for you. I've just smoked these out on the outside here to chase them back inside where they were. Because I smoked the cupboard, as you saw earlier, and I chased them the wrong way. Anyway, I was being way too ambitious. But while we're waiting for them to calm down, I want to show you something next door. I just thought, while we're waiting for them to settle down a little bit, I'll just have a look at this, because I was here having a bit of a look. We're not going to play around with these ladies, because they're doing their own thing. Well, I reckon it's rather interesting, because I was watching them here this morning, and well, they might have been a bit excited because we've smoked the house a bit, but anyway. We beekeepers, we get all motivated and we make little landing spots, and we've got little boards so they can land on it and get organised. But you know, when they're feral and they don't necessarily want to be farmed, they'll do shit anywhere. And I was watching them, and you can see they've landed on this wall, anywhere on this where this spot is. They land on the wall, and then they just run up into their little hole, which is, I'm not sure whether they've gnawed that out themselves or that's an old PowerPoint or something. But I thought it was quite fascinating, and if you watch them, they actually just fly in and stick to the wall and then walk into their house. I mean, how bloody clever is that? Okay, chickie babes, what are you doing? Are you running in or running out, or what the hell? Calm down in a minute, I'll see if I can hear her singing. Damn, they hurt when they bite you. I know that. I'm just going to go and get a box, and we'll pick this wax up and... Yeah. What did my nan say? Waste not, want not. Now this is going to get interesting. Rightio. Let's see. Can we bring this out? Oh, okay. Oh, what? No. Motherfuckers. Where do we get in? Oh, bloody hurt my ear then. Oh, fuck. Mind you, I guess I'd bite me and all, wouldn't I? I'm going to go out and fucking itch my ear because it's stinging like shit. Ow! I think I'm going to have a fat ear for sure. This'll have to be the fat ear episode. Fat ear, hurry up. Oh! Stop it. Yo. Anyway, we're going to pick up this wax. Get that out of here for a start. I don't know how much we're going to get out of here that's going to be usable, but you never know. This might be a... Oh, that's a really lame-ass joke. I was going to say, hopefully when we make some lip balm out of this, it doesn't give you a sinking feeling. Because maybe we're going to get a joke person. Although I must admit, it's kind of weird. You get down the street in Loxton nowadays, and people are giving you jokes, and it's like... I had one bloke the other day, you go, this is kind of stupid. And he goes, he's an old guy. You wouldn't think old bleak. You know, the weirdest thing is, when you're on this YouTube-y thing, and you're a little bit liberal with your language, everybody chills out and they start swearing with you and telling you all sorts of rude jokes and showing you all sorts of weird stuff. They think you're... Anyway, doesn't matter. This dear old bloke, and he says to me, he goes, oh, I've got a joke for you. And I'm just hoping I can remember how it goes, because I suck at joke telling. And he goes, what sort of bee gives milk? And I went, hell, I don't know what sort of bee gives milk. And he goes, I don't mean it because I can't think of any milk giving bees. And he goes, it's a booby. And I went, yeah, well, there you go. So anyway, he'd be proud to know that his joke made it on the show, unless it gets the cut. It was amongst the worst of them that I can think of off the top of my head. So this was that wax that still had honey all through it when we came down here the other week. And I've just basically put it at the other end of the cupboard. I put the brood at the end where the frames were. So as hopefully the lady, Her Majesty, would go down there. I don't know whether she's in there or not, but we'll find out in a minute. And this had all honey through it, and now look at that, that's beautiful, cleaned out honeycomb wax. The missus would be pleased with that. I don't know. She's making some pretty cool shit, she is. So that'll be good. I won't even have to refine that too much. Yes, 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 don't get so excited, everybody. We're not even going near you now. You don't even want this crap. One thing that I found interesting with the bees is that most stuff, like nectar, pollen, and all the other cool shit that they do use in their nests and stuff, they'll pick it up and move the whole thing. But wax, they can't actually gnaw it up and recycle it. They have to make new stuff. So that's a bit different, isn't it? I reckon we'll just take this pot out to the ute, get that bit done, and then, I don't know, we're not going to get all the ladies in the box anyway. Ow, ow, ow. If we weren't so bloody far away, I tell you what I normally do. If we weren't so far away, what I generally do is I actually take the main group, and then you leave 2 more bee frames in a little bee box, or a nuke box. Generally, I usually leave that where the swarm or the nest was. And then all the field bees and all the girls that were left over all come in, and then that night they all fly back into the box. And then you just come back and you grab the box and you just take those 2 frames and pop them with the rest of the group. And then they're all happy and yay the Laxet way, but we're a bit too far away, so these poor bastards are left behind are just going to get the shits all by themselves. You know, we've just been here raiding this kitchen and I found this cool bit of honeycomb, so I'm just going to have a bit of a refreshment if the bees don't bite me. If the bees bite me, you might not see this. But anyway, check this shit out. So here's a bit of natural honeycomb. It's no wonder our ancestors got to like this crap, is it? This is bloody amazing. Mind you, if you don't want to go to all the trouble of finding some wild-ass bees in a bloody cave somewhere, just nick over to the Bush Bee Company website and we can put some of this golden, beautiful nectar straight in a jar for you, and you don't even have to go around risking your ass to get bitten to shit. Ow, I didn't get the bloody sting out of my ear, so I think she's going to get a bit fat. Normally I don't swell up, but these were a little bit angry. Well, I reckon that's going to be good enough. We're going to grab our little box of bees and bugger off out of here. And anyway, the field bees will hopefully, they never know, they might move next door and assimilate with the wall bees. So then you'll have, I don't know, what would that be? The Wall Sink clan. Wall Sink? Or the Sinking Wall clan. That'd be what it is. Anybody who's left behind will miss out. Hopefully she didn't run up on the bloody lid or anything dumb. That'd suck, wouldn't it? Come on, ladies, get in here. Stop stuffing around. You know, actually, we're about to leave, you lot. We're about to leave. Last call for the bees. Woohoo! Last call. It's like the train. Whoop, whoop. What was that song? Nah, shut up. I don't sing silly bloody songs. You can't sing, you dickhead. Stop. Here we go. Da-da-da-da. That's one thing about these Paradise boxes, at least they're not real heavy. So, that was one of their sell points, wasn't it? Light and easy to handle. Some of the fucked up shit that I do, honestly. You know the really stupid shit about this show? The really dopiest crap about this is that you guys are loving it, but I wouldn't do this dopey shit even anyway, so... But the cool thing about it Because all of our Patreon supporters, you guys get to see it. How bloody awesome's that? I reckon that's freaking good. And my lad's pretty bloody clever because, I mean, he actually makes this show interesting and cool. Apparently I'm entertaining and he's fucking talented, so I don't know why that works, but we make a good team, so that's the way. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think I'm going to take my fat ear and my ladies home. And hopefully, I think we're going to put these angry bastards out the back a little bit because we're going to, like I said, we're going to make a top beehive. Well, I hope we're going to be able to make a top beehive for them, a top bar beehive for these ladies this afternoon. This is kind of, you know, chewed up a bit more of the day than I'd planned, but you never know. Crazy shit's happened here on the Bush Bee Man. Stay tuned.